Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shanika. If you want to see how I do this makeup look, then stick around for the video and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so first things first, I'm starting with my brows. I like to do my brows first before I prep my skin because I don't want no residue from the primers or the creams to go into my brow hairs. So this is what I'm going to be doing first, and then I'll apply all my base products. So here you can see me working the product through my my brow hair, well, my non-existent brow hairs, by the way. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, and I'm just flattening down with the other side of the brush. So yeah. So here I'm just applying my moisturizer. I can't remember exactly the name of it, but I will have it in the description below. I did apply my Bobbi Brown vitamin E cream before I applied this, so I'm double moisturizing basically, and plus the Bobbi Brown is like a primer as well, so I'm just applying that all over my face. And you're gonna see that I dry my products in between just so that they're not slipping around on your skin. So here I'm just going in with my e.l.f. gripping primer. Again, I dry all of these down before I apply my foundation, because you don't want them sliding around now, girl. Now it's time for foundation. So I'm just using, it will come up on the screen what I'm using, to be honest. I'm just gonna not talk for now and just let you lot watch the video, because I do put some, I do put things up what I'm using. So just enjoy the video and I'll come back when I'm doing my eyes. Bye. Alright guys, so I said I'll come back when I'm doing the eyeshadow. So here I'm using my Morphe palette. I can't remember the name of the palette, so I'll leave it on the screen somewhere. So I'm just grabbing a small blending brush. And I'm gonna go in with this orange color from the palette. Right, so now I'm just taking that color and I'm just tapping it in my outer corners. I'm just placing the color down first before I even start blending. Right, so here I'm just going in with a more tapered blending brush. I'm using that same orange color just to buff out the edges that I placed down in my crease. So I'm just doing the same on the other side. I did switch the brush because before I was using a smaller brush, but I just went in with a more tapered blending brush. So as you can see, I'm just doing a lot of swiping motion, just trying to buff out that color as best as I can because I don't want to have any lines. Just want it to be very seamless, no lines around here. Okay, so now I'm going in with this mustardy brown shade. I'm just going to place that into my outer corners again, but I'm actually putting it a little bit lower than where I placed the orange color. You are going to see that I switched with a different brush, a smaller brush, because that other one was just way too big. So I'm just using that smaller brush to blend out, well, to add to my outer corners, just to give it a bit more depth. As you can see, that color, it does come up a little bit darker on my complexion. I'm not sure how it will come out on anybody else's skin tone, but yeah, this one is coming out a lot darker. It's more of like it's coming out more brown than more of like a mustardy brown. So here I'm just going back again with that same color, just building up the color, because as you blend it does take away some of the color, so you just need to place back the colors in. So yeah, that's what I'm just doing here. I'm just going in with a darker brown. I'm so sorry guys, I don't even think I was lifting up the palette and showing the colors anymore. So yeah, I'm just using all the dark browns that are in the palette. If you saw them at the start, I'm just going with the darker shades from the palette, and that's what I'm doing. So again, I'm just building up the color to make my outer corner a little bit darker with all the dark browns. So after I've added all those colors, I'm just going back in with that orange to just blend all the colors together. So yeah, that's all that I did. Now for my crease, I'm going in with that mustard shade on my lid. So I'm just packing that on with a fluffy brush. I was looking for a flat brush, but I couldn't find it. So yeah, and then now I'm gonna go in with this primer. That's the primer that I used on my lids. So I'm gonna use that as well. It's going a bit fast, but yeah, trying to keep up. And then I'm just taking that shimmery shade, those two shades. So that one's more like a forest green and then a brown. And I'm just applying that primer on my lid. Now I'm just gonna take that green and I'm gonna apply that onto my lid. So I'm just dabbing that on using a flat brush. And this is the Made by Mitchell flat brush. So as you see, what I was doing, I was trying to blend it in with the brown. So again, there's no lines, you want it to be seamless. As you can tell, I did do my other eyes off camera just to speed up the process, because we don't want to be here all day. Yeah. Again, I'm just mixing the two together so it's blended. Use your fingers if you have to. So here I'm just using that same colour that I used in the beginning, that mustardy colour, on my lower lash line. I'm just buffing that out. And I think after that I do end up going in with that orange shade as well, just to soften everything. Now I'm just dusting everything off, all that eyeshadow, my powder, and I'm gonna go in my powder puff and just press in the remaining of the powder into my skin, so it keeps my under eye flawless. Yeah, so we do it. Okay guys, so now I'm just using my Fenty bronzer, and I'm just going to use this to bronze my nose and also the rest of my face where I applied my bronzer or my cream contour. So here I'm taking an angled brush and I'm just applying the bronzer on the bridge of my nose, and then I'm just gonna fluff it into my brows a little bit, and then yeah, continuing it down the bridge. So yeah, I'm just doing that, and then as you're doing that, just kind of fluff it out a little bit. Use a cleaner brush, a cleaner blending brush to fluff it out, so you're not having no like harsh lines or anything like that. So here I'm just applying my highlighter to the bridge of my nose and then the tip. You can see that I added a little bit too much, so I'm just blending it out with a really large fluffy brush. So yeah, obviously just apply a small amount and then blend it. now it's time to set everything in place. So here I'm just using the Superdrug Vitamin E Hydrating Mist. So this is just going to melt down all the powders. And after we're going to use another setting spray, well, a fixing spray, to lock everything in and keep everything in place. So while you do that, just make sure you dry down all your sprays in between, allowing them to dry. So here I'm just using this Primark lip liner that I got ages ago. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm just using a lighter color, as you can see, a lighter brown. And then I'm just going in with this KIKO lipstick. I think it's I can't remember the name. Again, I'll have everything in the description so you know what products I'm using. And I'm just taking the brush to blend out that lip color that we put down. So I'm just going back in with my Morphe lip liner Trendsetter. Yeah, so because I've blended out all the colours, it kind of took away the liner a little bit. So I'm just going back in with it. Well, anyway, that's the end of my video. I'm not gonna play around with this hair anymore because it's just annoying. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys again in the next video.